Your water? I'm not ready.
I just have it right here. And this is actually what is this? Toxic waste, slime, liquor, sour soda, blue raz.
And so anything that's not liquor.
So is it alcoholic?
No, it's soda.
Then why does it have
sour
liquor
soda.
in the title?
I know.
No, I didn't say liquor. I said toxic waste.
I heard liquor somewhere.
I heard liquor too.
No, not liquor like that. Liquor like lick. Like lick.
Oh.
Not
Like-
liquor,
Oh.
like lick. Well, you can't
Oh.
Oh, you're
Oh.
licking a female?
Gotcha.
Because that's what it sounded like.
Look it up. All right,
So
look
we're licking the
at the screen is what I'm trying to say to you, Chris.
I'm busy. I'm reposting stuff.
Licking the sloppy clam. Okay.
Toxic
I forgot. We're live.
slime
on IG.
liquor. Okay.
I'm glad you reminded me. I just
there you
hit
go.
go live on IG, so I'm waiting for it to fucking.
Okay.
Is that good?
I didn't take a sip of it yet.
Oh, okay.
Hold on.
The label's cool, but I got a feeling it's going to taste like fucking cough medicine.
Well, you know what they say, James. When in
That
Rome.
was probably more than I wanted to pour in that shot glass. A little Jose.
Little fireball.
This one's right from
Yeah.
my mom's. This is where I got this. So this one's for her.
Yes.
To your mom's.
Gentlemen.
Yes. To your mom. Rest in peace. That has an interesting fucking taste.
Ooh.
Interesting. Was it? Is it?
I have not done that in a long time.
Let me taste that again.
I didn't have fireball in a long ass time. Tastes like fucking cough medicine, huh?
No. It doesn't taste like anything.
What do you mean it don't
Like-
taste like it?
It's I don't know how to explain this.
Tastes like seltzer?
Not even that.
Toxic slime.
Like you get a hint of the sourness, but like
Okay.
none of the blue raspberryness. I'm disappointed. I'm not mad, but I'm disappointed.
So it's trash.
I'm disappointed.
All right. You hear that first. Aaron's review of the slime liquor.
Yeah, this shit right here.
You don't want to lick slime. That's what I'm hearing.
That is garbage.
It looks cool. It's a cool fucking bottle. I mean, it
No,
looks
that's
like-
a cool bottle. That's why I was interested. I was like, what the hell is that? I was like, what are you drinking there?
but it's yeah. I'm disappointed, guys. You know, I'll be okay. I'll be okay because we're talking about this tonight.
We are.
Yes, we are.
Where the fuck is it at? I guess it doesn't want to pop up. Anyways, Star Wars and Star Trek.
I don't
yet
remember.
again.
I don't remember. Did I miss last week or the week before?
That's last week. Last week.
No, wait. Who missed last week? Chris.
Chris did. Yeah.
No,
Wait.
wait, hold on.
No, wait.
No, I was here.
Oh, yeah, you were here. It was the week before.
The Search for Spock. I missed Wrath of Khan. That's what I missed.
Yeah, that's right. Yes.
Oh shit, that was 3 weeks ago.
I missed Search for Spock.
That's right. It's all blending
Yeah.
together, honestly.
I know it is.
Yeah.
All right,
Yes.
so Rogue One and the Final Frontier. This
Final
is the
You know what?
Fifth-
Final
fifth
Frontier
movie
my
for both.
ass. There's two more Star Trek movies after this. It's not the
Yeah.
final anything.
well at the time they were probably like they're done.
I don't know.
You know how they all work. They go, okay, this
Yeah.
is the last one, and it makes a little bit of money. They're like, you know what? We got another one in us. Let's
We got
do it.
another one in store, guys, and another one.
We'll make it a prequel. We'll go back in time or something.
Like a sci-fi porn movie. We got another one in there.
Yeah.
Yeah. A sci-fi porn movie. Oh my god.
It's that
That's
tequila.
intense.
That tequila. That was the tequila speaking.
Your cock has never gone, or whatever the fuck that phrase is.
You lost track of that one.
What?
What?
Oh, there we go. Now it finally fucking popped up. Now it's gonna fucking be stuck for a minute. We're gonna be back though, people.
Yeah.
It is
Why am I
stuck. Oh,
staring?
there we are.
Okay.
Yeah, I was about to
Because
say
this
it is
is-
stuck.
I'm like,
Restream is going
is my
slow
screen
as-
frozen?
No, Restream is going slow as fuck tonight.
Get your shit together, Restream.
Yes, Restream. They pay a lot of money for this shit. So let's dive into it, gentlemen. Let's dive into it. Which one do you want to get? You want to get into the Star
You
Trek
do
first?
Star Trek first.
All right. The final frontier.
It's the final frontier.
But it's not.
It's not.
Because there's
It
2
should
more
have been.
movies after this
Oh,
one.
are we rating first?
Yeah.
Or can I do my little fucking 3-second rant?
Go ahead and do your rant.
Yeah,
Go ahead and do your rant.
Okay, the 10 fucking minute camping trip. That bothered me a little bit, you know.
At the beginning?
Yeah, it was so corny. I got bored, but luckily it kind of picked up. So I thought it was going to be like that through the whole thing. I was like, oh boy, this is not good. I was like, I'm getting bored here.
Yeah, it was.
It started to remind me of Blood Lake, the fucking the water skiing fucking scene. I was like, this scene's going too long.
All right.
It's going too long. I don't care.
It wasn't that bad though, James. It wasn't that bad, but it wasn't good either. It definitely was not good.
Yeah, no.
Like I was like,
until they got called into action. Then I'm like, okay, here we go. Finally, something's happening.
That's fair.
Yeah, to an extent.
But
to an extent.
What's up, Mick?
Hey, buddy.
Is Mick there?
Mick, why did they put that corny camping scene in this?
Yeah.
It pissed me off a little bit.
Why is Mick with his family and not us? That's the question.
Why? Here's a bigger question. Why are you in Jersey?
The armpit of America.
It's his favorite state, guys. It's his favorite state. He likes to go to Jersey.
Nothing against the people in Jersey. I just hate Jersey.
And some of the people.
And some of the people.
Yeah. Mostly the Jersey Shore people.
That's the part I like. The part of Jersey he likes. Holy fuck, man. No, yeah, this one was just
do quick ratings?
Yeah. All right. Start with you, James. Again, this shit is going slow as fuck, so
I didn't have a problem.
I think this is gonna be the lowest score for me so far out of all the movies. And it's just okay. I give it a 5.
Oh.
What did I give the whale time travel last week?
4.
This one's a 6.
A 6?
I like last week's better.
I like this better than time travel in Wales.
See, I did. I like the funny shit.
I really didn't care for this one either way, so I'm giving this one a 4. I don't know what the fuck is going on, but I'm giving this one a 4. I'm gonna go out and come back. I'll be back, guys.
It's your stream, so that just leaves James and us.
It's not gonna kick you off.
All right. Why the hell did you make this so big? You're leaving.
I don't know what's going on. All I heard was echoes there for a second.
Yeah.
James, it's just you and I. Now, if his shit crashes, like Aaron has a power outage, this stays on.
This just stays on live.
It just stays on.
We leave, it just runs.
I read a story about someone that charges money just to have webcams on while they sleep and people watch them sleep. Why the fuck aren't we doing that?
Actually, I heard that is true, but there's a trick to it. It's a still photo. They somehow make it like a frozen still frame of them sleeping, but it's live at the same time. Somehow it blends.
It doesn't make any sense. Is that
I heard it? Someone explained it. You're not really seeing them sleeping.
Why? What's the point then?
I don't know. Because they do all their shit and collect money. It's kind of like cheating.
I mean, if someone wanted to pay for a live stream of me sleeping, okay.
Yeah, me too.
That's literally the least amount of effort I can put into anything.
Extra money. Choose. You want me to sleep nude or clothed on? Extra.
No, clothes on. Obviously, morning wood's a thing, but still, you'll see a little tent pitch.
Yeah, it'll be a small tent for me, but
Well, we can't all be gifted.
But no, I would too. They're like, okay, $1,000 a night. It's only at nighttime. No one else records it. It's only at night. Like, okay, you watch me sleep. $1,000. Thank you.
How do you report that on taxes? I think
I
that's
don't know. I don't know.
like
either.
where's that tax information come from?
I bet it goes under like
Voyeurism?
entertainment. It's not like entertainment, like what you like adult world, like sex stores and all that shit get money.
Is voyeurism a tax category?
Yeah, or like OnlyFans, whatever that's under. Is that under our normal business? I don't know. Like Instagram model, how you claim that? What the hell is that? You just put model?
What a fucking joke. Influencer.
Influencer, how you label that? I don't know.
Under the table. Just like under the sheets. That's what's going on.
It's crazy, though. It's crazy how many fucking kids out there today are becoming millionaires over TikTok and shit. Because just doing something stupid and going viral.
It's crazy because people should be spending that money on our Patreon to hear us talk all kinds of ridiculousness.
There's going to be too many millionaires. The value of the dollar is just going to rapidly drop.
I know.
There's going to be too many millionaires in the world. There's going to be way too many people.
Why not make us some of those millionaires? But join the Patreon.
I know.
That's all there is to it.
You can help. Yeah. Stop being greedy, people.
Yeah.
You don't have to watch. Just donate. Like charity. Give us charity.
You're being assholes by not doing it. I mean, I'm just saying.
Yeah. Just join our Patreon.
It's tax deductible. No, it's not.
Tax deductible. You can mark us as a charity.
Yeah. Charitable donation.
I seen these poor boys on this live podcast on Facebook, and I donated some money.
Can we give out charitable receipts? That's probably a problem.
That'd be hilarious. That'd be crazy. That's the loophole. We could like claim the podcast as a charity and just loop it.
put it on a loop over and over again.
Collect money, then we claim ourselves as a nonprofit.
I'm back, gentlemen.
There he is.
I had to fucking restart.
Sorry, me and Chris are having our
plan
brain taking over the world.
How can a white person avoid taxes? It's not as easy. It's not as easy for you, or it's easier for you.
Ask your Uncle Donald. I don't know how to do that one.
You'd have to pay him to avoid him.
That is true. That's one thing I could say. The government sure comes after us white people for our taxes.
Well, they come after all of us for that shit. But fucking yes, I was giving this movie a 4 before all that technical bullshit. And you guys gave it a 5 and a 6, right?
I gave it 5. It was just okay for me.
Yeah, same here.
I mean, I didn't hate it, but it wasn't like really entertaining until
I found it more.
I even really toward the end. It was kind of like, I don't know. The end was weird.
I mean, I found it more interesting than the whale story. I know the whale story had some good jokes and funny jokes in it and stuff, but I'm trying to think overall as a story, a movie to watch.
Okay.
I thought this was the better
of the two.
Yes.
See, this one got weird. Okay. So this one basically copied the beginning of Khan, Wrath of Khan. We need a ship. We're going to trick them, take their ship to get off this island.
Well, apparently the Enterprise has the easiest crew to ever pull one over.
Yeah, that's what it seems like. It's twice now. So now their searches to go past. No one ever went before the outer of the universe.
The Great Barrier.
The Great Barrier. And
the final frontier, Moen might call it.
Yep. They're searching for. Well, in Vulcan,
God, and Eden.
It's basically God. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And so they find this whole planet with this energy they'd never seen it before, and they believe it's God.
Which looked like an Arizona desert.
Yeah, it looked like Arizona desert. It did. And then they had this like Wizard of Oz shit going on with the glowing lights, and says, "Don't look behind the curtain." And it's just a whole bunch of faces. Like, I'm in many faces. You see me in many ways or something. And a whole bunch of faces are changing. I don't know. It got a little weird. It got a little like religious type going.
I'm gonna bump this shit down to a 3 because this was just one of those weird ones where it made no sense. I didn't like it. I just
Yeah, it wasn't.
I mean, other than the camping scene at the beginning, I thought it was a better story.
But the thing is, too, with the bad guy, he was a bad guy, but wasn't at the same time.
Spock's half brother.
Yeah, he was like, yes, he just wanted to get there, but he didn't want to hurt nobody. He didn't hurt nobody. He was basically mind fucking with them, mind melting and brainwashing them by saying, hey, you're depressed. Let me feed off you. Just admit that you're in pain. Then all of a sudden they go, I follow you now because I know I'm hurting inside. What the fuck are you talking about? Makes no sense. Why didn't he just touch him like Spock and fucking mind melt and just do something like that?
You can't force them to follow. That's not the role. That's not how you're a good leader. You can't force someone to follow you because then you're a shitty leader.
Oh, and Scotty almost got lucky. He fucking cockblocked himself right there.
Yeah, Scotty was looking to get a little wet
because she was all over him. She was hitting on him hardcore. Was there? I can't pronounce her name. Was it Laura or
Aura?
Yeah.
Aura? Yeah. Yeah, she wanted his piece, and he wasn't ready at the moment.
She was like, teleport that thing right inside of here.
Beam me up, Scotty. Beat me up, Scotty.
No, that's a final frontier.
She was talking, yo, James. She was doing this with her lips. Beat me up. Else I did it this way.
Oh shit!
What the fuck? That's a Patreon. That's a Patreon.
Prepare to board.
Oh man,
Star Trek. That's what should have happened.
Another thing, they're like this. Okay, here. Okay, I gotta try to remember from last week. So in the beginning, when they're like, okay, you have to go. Sun's going on this planet. You guys, Kirk, you gotta go. Blah blah blah. But he was like, but the Enterprise is all beat up. The Enterprise got blown apart. No, they did. No, it's the new one where they went back.
It's a new one.
That's right. It was the new one. You're right. Never mind.
Yep.
I'll see. I was going too far back.
Yeah. They get them. I guess they get them every so often. It seems.
No, that's right. Because they went back. Time came back to Wales, and the ship needed repairs still.
Yeah, the Wales.
I'm sorry. I thought this was more believable than time travel in Wales.
No, I agree on that. It's just I thought it was just more entertaining. The jokes and everything. I was more entertained with the other one. This one is more boring and just like.
I like the other one a little bit better than this one. Quite a bit better than this one. This one was just. I couldn't wait for it to be over.
It felt like one of those episodes, like you have a season of a show, and you hit one of those. There's like one or two in the season where you don't really care for.
They're the throwaway. It's just like we have to fill up. It's like okay, we agreed to a 12 episode contract for the season, but we only have ideas for 10 of them. So fucking episode 6 and it'll be like episode 5 and episode 7 are going to be those 2 throwaway ones, and then the rest will kind of we'll end it off nice with 8, 9, and 10 to kind of make up for it. And it's like, oh fuck, man.
Yeah, I mean they're all not going to be great, but
yeah.
But when it becomes when you're putting money into making it a fucking theater release, it should be better than like a TV show because that's what it seems like. It seems like one of those throwaway, like one of those episodes you really don't care for. You're like, okay, next week, all right, they're going to be fighting the fucking cyborgs and shit.
Even though I liked it better than this, you can honestly say it's about the last episode as well, the last movie as well with the whales and shit. You could almost say the same, but it was more entertaining than this.
Yeah,
but I mean,
I don't know. I mean, and they foreshadowed. I knew in the beginning when Kirk was up on the mountain and he fell, Spock caught him. I knew at some point later on he's going to have to climb something.
Yeah,
I knew that was
or make it or some kind of other reference to that. He thinks he'll die alone.
Yeah. There's always Spock I caught that right in the beginning. I said, "Oh, this is a foreshadow part."
Yep.
But
I like the boots that Spock had where he's flying around and shit. I did like those.
You know what? And the more of these movies I watch, you know which character I'm really start to hate?
Spock?
Bones,
Oh.
the doctor.
Oh, the doctor.
He gets on my fucking nerves,
Because
man.
he's a depressing fucking
He's so negative.
boring. Yeah, he's negative. Yeah, and he's so and goody good at the same time. He's like you down yourself. He's like, human life, Jim. You should never take it for granted. Or
Well,
something. Like, you're like, dude, shut the fuck up.
like they show his trauma that he has inside of him, where he basically killed his dad because that's the way he was going to, help prevent or help keep his dignity and hospital. He's not coming out. Just kill him. And then you find out they were what, like weeks away from a cure or something like that.
Yeah, yeah.
Like they would have had a cure or something before he actually died. I'm like,
Mm.
fuck, that's messed up.
That
Yeah.
is messed up. Yeah,
That's fucking crazy.
Doesn't make me like the character anymore, but that's messed up.
But the thing is, you know who I'll still blame on that? I'll still blame the doctors. Because I'm like, there's something in testing that could be passed any day now that you could have gave me a heads up on.
Yeah, but with something like that,
yeah, but
you can't guarantee that. You have to say it's because especially if it's just being made and like you're the first person to try it out, they have to cover their asses with legalities and shit. People will sue. People will sue.
Yeah, I don't know. I'll probably lose my mind too if that happened to me. Like the
Even in
cure
space.
came out like a couple weeks after.
Mm-hmm.
Oh my god. Damn, that will fucking damage you a little bit.
Yeah.
But no, I can see your point though. Bones is becoming has a little annoying aspect to
he's
him.
fucking annoying.
Yeah.
Who's your favorite? Okay, so up to this point in this movie, part 5, who's your favorite character, if you have one?
It might be Spock.
That's who I was looking towards myself.
Spock, just because it's all logic. He has no emotion showing. So the shit, like some of the shit he says are what he don't understand and how he reacts to it.
Yeah.
It's more
I find that most
entertaining.
being dead inside, I find that most relatable.
Exactly. Yeah. You're like, I can relate. Like, what the fuck are you talking about, dude?
Yep. I knew
Yep.
I knew Mick would say that. Yeah, he's just I don't know.
Yeah. Especially like I said, the one when they went back in time, just he didn't understand. And Kirk was explaining to him. Kirk didn't really understand either. He just he read something like books and everything, like back in the day, that this is how they talk.
They don't understand the kids these days anyway.
So he's trying to explain.
Fucking old.
He's trying to explain it to Spock, and Spock is just doing it all wrong and shit. That's entertainment. That was funny to me because Spock he has no clue
at all. But how can he? You know what I mean? Because again, he's half human, but he never really got to be human. He was always just like
what it was for me about this movie is, as ridiculous as it sounds, people looking for the voice of God in Eden seems more believable than fucking time traveling whales. I'm sorry.
Okay, I see that. It's more relatable because people
time traveling whales is fucking stupid.
People actually are doing that.
I'm all about the environment and trying to save the environment. That's fine. Watching Star Trek trying to cram that down my throat. Like, this is fucking dumb.
Okay.
It's fair. It's fair.
Because that's happening today. There is people is searching for God or his or for God to speak to them. And so that's true. It's more relatable.
Than whales in space, yeah. There's people trying to save the whales too, though, and
especially when the fucking floating thing, wherever I forgot what they called it, it's just a fucking metal pipe.
So yeah,
it's just like a metal rod just floating,
just a black rod in space.
Yeah, what the fuck is this? Could have made it. It could have made it. Why didn't it make it a giant whale?
No fucking explanation.
Like a space whale.
No fucking explanation
like
whatsoever.
Star Wars has.
That's something Star Trek movies don't have is explanations. I'm sorry. Me? What? I said Star Trek movies. Can you not hear us now again?
No, do you hear me?
Yeah.
Yeah, we hear you. No, what he said was Star Trek doesn't have explanations.
Oh. No, I just got the private chat that popped up and said headphones in. I thought my headphones
that was a while ago.
That was earlier.
Well, that just popped up now. Hello.
Wow.
Oh shit! I was like, what the fuck is this motherfucker
I was
talking
like,
about?
what the fuck? I'm like, I was
That's
just
not-
talking for like
I was
5
about to say, yo,
minutes.
that's not the
Once
beginning
again, we
episode.
put James on mute and just let him do a whole episode with James on
But
mute.
the thing is, that would have freaked me out even worse because you were responding to me what I was saying. So if somehow you were hearing me and still answering me, that would have freaked me out.
Just really, really good at reading lips.
I would have said, "How high am I? What the fuck is going on?"
Not those kinds of lips.
Look at that.
Oh.
Never seen a Star Trek movie in my life. This one's not surprising, but this one is just a tad bit. Just a tad
Hold
bit.
on.
Never seen a Star Wars.
Okay, that was more
okay.
movie.
I got a
Dream.
question for you. Are you in any? Do you like any type of
Sci-fi?
Sci-fi, like
Listen,
mainly out of space. Anything that's
ha-
taking place outer space.
Oh, before we started watching these movies, I have not seen any of these original movies, Star Trek movies. Ever.
He said we don't watch this shit in the hood.
All right,
You
man.
never
That's a
watched this
damn
in the
lie.
hood. That is a lie, man. I grew up in the hood. Nice try.
Hey, listen, black people like space too.
Niggas like Star Wars and Star Trek. Trust me. I talk to them. Just don't let them in my house.
It's in the hood, man.
Black people like space.
We do.
I live in
just don't want to go there.
I live in Schenectady,
for that
New York. I live in the hood.
Oh, for that shit. But no, Dreams, I would say, honestly, they're worth a watch, especially for content purposes. Shit, come on some episodes. Go watch the part 6 of both.
Yeah, they're entertaining.
Or part 6 and whatever the other one is. I don't even know. What
Star Wars is like a lot of action scenes. Like, fight scenes are pretty cool.
Lightsabers are
Before we
awesome.
jump over to that, what was I talking? Oh, see, I find the search for the voice of God and Eden and stuff like that a much more relatable story, something enjoyable. Kirk, Spock, fuck Bones.
Well, the point is the reason why there's the three to go together is mainly focused around Kirk, though. Like I said, Spock and Bones are the other conscience of Kirk.
I understand why you're saying that.
Yeah, they balance him out.
They balance him out. I'm sick of
Kirk
Bones.
out. So, are any of them rappers? Yeah, DJ
Nah.
Spock.
Nah, but actually, you know what?
DJ Spock?
Donald Glover was in a Star Wars movie.
He was.
Well, I think it's multiple, right?
Tupac was going to play Mace Windu, but he died. So therefore, hey, listen. Like I said, niggas like Star Wars.
That's on Tupac.
Oh, and Samuel L. Jackson's in Star Wars.
No, because they're good. Master P is a horrible producer when it comes to movies. I ain't gonna. We can't put that bullshit up against Star Wars, man. We can't do that. Can't do that.
Disney and George Lucas won't let Master P produce anything.
Have Darth Vader go.
No.
Can't be doing that shit.
Fucking. But what was I saying? Star Trek movies having no explanation for things. They didn't have any explanation about the fucking black rod going through space looking for whales.
Nope.
This movie, the whole idea of searching for Eden and God, sure, that's a storyline. That's got to be easier to write than fucking sending whales through time travel in space. But there's no explanation once they get to this Eden planet and there is this godlike thing there that's been trapped in the planet. They don't tell you what it is. There's no explanation as to what the fuck it is.
Really isn't.
Nope.
Like that's what would have made this better is if that was intertwined more somehow. If they worked that story into is what the fuck was that?
And that's what
I have a question.
Yep.
Why does God need a spaceship?
Exactly.
What the fuck is he gonna do?
God seen in a spaceship?
Exactly.
Why does he? I don't even know.
And that's when he was like, fuck, I'm caught. Lightning bolts.
So he's shooting lightning bolts from his eye, so clearly he's some kind of entity.
Yeah. Okay, he's some kind of entity, but a weak entity because he shoots them both right into the chest and they're not dead. They just get up.
That's true.
Yeah, you said Shatner's the one that directed this shit, right? He definitely shat all over this movie.
I'm not. I can't rank this below the time travel in Wales. I'm sorry.
I already did.
Like I said, it was just okay for me. I give it a. I'm staying with a 5. I didn't like say, nah, fuck this shit. I'm so bored. Go to my phone and everything. Then it will go to 4 below. But
there you go. Cheers and look at that. Stories from a bar. Look at that. Look at that.
Cheers.
Beautiful.
I ran out of drinks.
Nah, Samuel L. Jackson. He's in it. Donald Glover's in it.
He's in Star Wars. He's Windu, right? With the purple lightsaber.
Yep. Grape. Only one with the grape lightsaber.
Grape flavored. Grape flavored.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
What's the highest color for a lightsaber? Is it white?
No,
and because I was about to say that would be racist.
That wouldn't even be a cool looking lightsaber. It would just look like a fucking fluorescent tube just floating around.
It's a fluorescent light bulb on a handle.
You have to make the noises with your mouth. Like, all right, man. Eat.
But seriously, would you take that as racist though? Because of course the white would be on top of everything else of all colors.
So why you got to make it about race, James?
It'd probably just be the smallest one, so you'd have to make up for it. Come out, be like the size of your pinky.
Well, the problem you can't have a black lightsaber; it blends in with space.
And that was that space ride going all over the place. Out of control. That ain't whale noise. That's just big dick floating outside.
And one giant blue ball.
Oh man, yeah, that's why I was making all that noise.
Would it work if you had like a black lightsaber, but it had like a red hue out in the outside of it?
Well, I mean, that's what the purple one basically is. The black light is purple.
Oh, good point.
See?
They're not the grape lightsaber.
Yeah, it was. It was.
Grape flavored lightsaber.
But this right here, space is the black lightsaber. There you go. Oh man, taking up the whole galaxy and shit. Holy shit.
And with one blue ball.
Reporting from vacation. I hope you're enjoying yourself out there and where you're at. We're not gonna, we know where you're at, but we're not gonna say it. Say it.
The armpit of America.
Yeah, we don't pop.
I mean, as far as like the exact location, we're not gonna say that he's.
Yeah.
I don't even know any fucking parts of Jersey.
We don't want his stalkers to find him in paparazzi.
Oh,
paparazzi.
Yeah.
Ja Rule. Start rapping at him, trying to battle him.
It's true. If there was a state that was gonna pop a cherry, it would be New Jersey.
Yep. Then Mick has to start becoming a battle rapper and quit podcasting. He's gonna end up on the street selling drugs and selling ass, and we can't have that for him. So.
No, New Jersey popped the cherry of this country.
Oh man, you want to pass it on to the next one and pop the cherry on that movie?
I don't even know what the fuck I'm saying anymore.
All right. Anybody else? Anything else on Star Trek?
I got nothing else.
Me either. I have nothing else either.
This is what happens when Mick misses these episodes.
Yeah, we don't have the deep inside details.
Yeah, that's what you don't want it to happen though, because then again, he's gonna end up on the streets selling drugs and selling ass to try to,
Oh, there's a challenge for Mick.
Maybe if he was maybe as a movie, we could write that as a script.
Mick has to make a.
Then you got to save him, Dreams.
He has to make a little rap.
Mick, the battle rapper?
Yeah, he has to make got to write some bars.
Mick Manhattan, the battle rapper.
Yeah, with a nickname like that, he should.
It's true.
He should.
That name was built for battle rapping.
That's the real reason.
You want to know how white I am?
Oh boy.
I just thought about if Chris, you were like, hey, James, go ahead, freestyle. I automatically went back in the 80s. I said, yo, my name is James. And I was about to start rhyming shit with James. Like old school.
Oh my gosh.
That's how fucking stupid I am.
That's fucking funny. He's like, yo, my name is James.
I'm like, fuck. Because that's how they all started back in the day. Like that's how people started, like on the playground.
Oh, yeah.
Like, yo, they always had to get their name in there.
Yeah.
Damn. I'm so fucking old and dumb.
Holy fuck.
Oh, yeah, I could never be a rapper.
Me either, man.
Nope.
It's too much. It's too dangerous. I'm a podcaster. It's safe. I don't got to rap.
He could do it from his attic.
Yep. Do it from the basement, the attic, the garage, the car, the bathroom, which I wouldn't. You know.
It's the toilet edition. There's a Patreon episode where we just record an episode all sitting on a toilet.
I mean, I just green screen it. Boom. Bathroom.
Well, that's not authentic.
Yeah, no,
Yeah,
no,
close enough.
No,
Nah,
we all eat some Taco Bell and record an episode from the bathroom. That's
fuck that. If I eat some Taco Bell, I'm be in the bathroom all day and night. It ain't gonna be worth the damn content.
Oh, Taco Bell, eat some like Metamucil fiber, get that shit flowing.
so good, but so bad.
All the people here, the toilet's flushing because it would smell so horrible in the bathroom.
I mean, it kind of kills your senses after a while.
Well, people watching can't smell it. They won't care about that part.
And on top of that,
if you got a problem with your own smell, then you better go get checked by a doctor.
Nah, after a while, man, I don't know what you're talking about. You shit.
It kind of seems like it just kills your senses after a while.
Nah, fuck that. I
never took a shit and go, oh my god, my shit smells. I never had a shit that bad.
Mm-hmm. You ain't shitting right then, I guess.
You're not shitting, right? Oh,
but
man,
that's not why we're here, people. We're not here to talk about
Star Wars.
We're here to talk about Star Wars.
Rogue One.
Rogue One.
This is another letdown.
So this is how basically they explain how they got.
Wait, hold on. Ratings. Ratings.
Ooh.
Ratings. I'm going 8.
Whoa.
This is, if you're talking not the main Star Wars movies, this is up there.
Ooh, okay. I didn't think it was that bad. I was hoping it was going to be better, but I like how. Well, we'll explain to it. I'm going to give it a 6 for right now. I'm teetering between 2 scores, but I'll go with the 6 right now.
He's motorboating scores.
Yep.
I'll give it a 5 for now. I wasn't crazy about it. It was okay. It was definitely better than the Star Trek movie. So I'll give it a 5.
Oh, you've seen the original trilogy, right? Or have you not seen those?
Loved it. Love the original.
Yeah, seen the originals, yes.
See, what I liked, this is a great setup for those.
It is, right, but I feel like
the Death Star. Explain how they built the Death Star.
Yeah.
This is what's weird is this had nothing to do with any of the characters we were used to, unlike Solo. And Solo was garbage. But this tied in directly to that trilogy that people loved, and I think they did it in a great fucking way.
I feel like it does tie in so well, and
it sets it up, man.
My favorite part of this movie is like the last 10 when Darth Vader just starts fucking shit up.
Yeah.
So they bring it. They bring this full circle to where you want it with Darth Vader coming in. The fucking final scene, Leia getting the plans for the Death Star.
Yes, that too.
And as I've talked about in the last episode, no Star Wars movie really ends on a fully happy note because everybody in Rogue One fucking dies.
Everybody. I did not expect it. Like, oh, they did it. Then usually they get rescued. Like,
everyone fucking dies.
The Death Star hits that fucking beam, hits that planet, and they're on the beach or whatever, just holding, like hugging. And you just got this fucking heat wave coming at you.
Yep.
Mixture of everything: fire, water, earth.
Like this movie ends, and you're not sure what to feel because they did a good enough job establishing Jin and Captain Andor. Captain Andor. I can't even remember his full fucking name.
Yeah, I can't remember either.
But the captain and Jin and the supporting characters like the pilot, Dev Patel, who is the actual person's name and the actor's name and not the character's name. The fucking blind monk Jedi and his gunman.
It was pretty cool.
He was.
Fucking those two characters were awesome.
Yeah, they were. They were.
He says, "I am the Force.
I am one with the Force, and the Force is. I am with the one with the Force, and the Force." And he just keeps fucking repeating it, dude. And after he goes down, and the gunman goes on his last fucking stand there, on the beach, runway. I'm like, dude, like that was
It was
crazy.
He went down with his
fucking
friend.
wild.
He went down with his friend.
Took out a lot of them motherfuckers too.
Yeah, he
They
did.
both
Yeah.
did. They both did, but that gunman went nuts. He was like, "Oh shit,"
Yeah,
because he even got hit and got back up and started going some more. I'm like, "What the
yeah,
fuck?
yeah,
He's a big motherfucker, fucking
The
them dudes
movie's
up."
about
I'm
sacrifice,
like, "Yeah,
giving hope.
yeah. That basically that's what it is.
that's
It's
exactly what it was. That's
yep,
exactly what the fuck it was with that. Holy shit! Now that you mentioned that, damn.
yep. Because it takes place because without getting those plans, the other
There is
movies, there is
Mhm.
no plan for Leia to put together or
yep
anything like that in the
nothing.
movies we're gonna jump into.
They would never knew about the weakness of Death Star. Death Star would have been invincible. Done.
And the fact that I really enjoy Mads Mikkelsen as an actor.
Mhm.
Uh he was great. The way they played him as basically going with the Empire to create the Death Star to keep them away from his family. Like it
Yeah.
was gonna happen.
Yeah.
Yeah,
If he's gonna do it, he can put in some kind of weakness, hide it,
Mhm.
and yeah, which
and
I
then get
think
the
was
message out there.
Mhm.
He could have made it a little bit easier to destroy the fucking thing.
That's fair. That's fair.
Well,
That is
no,
fair.
I'll say no because because obviously you're gonna have intelligent people around that are gonna be like, let me check this, and realize something or notice. You know what I mean?
Hey, that's debatable.
He could have had like a
I mean,
second code or something and passed down like a
true.
code that overrides everything. It does like a self destruct.
Yeah, I guess he could have.
But no, it's still cool though because there's a famous scene to take down the Death Star, and it makes sense now
Yeah,
why they do it and
yeah.
what's the plan, how the plans became that plan.
Mhm.
So it's pretty cool. Yeah, they did a good job in that.
The robot in this movie is fantastic.
Oh yeah,
Mm-hmm.
yeah, like that one.
Like
They always are.
that's the thing with the Star Wars movies. Even if you hate the movie, like the supporting robot characters, they're always fucking great.
They
I
always
always
steal
did.
the show. They always steal the show. It's like having little people in your show. They always steal the show. Robots and little people.
Okay.
That could be a discussion for Patreon. We'll talk about that another time,
We're
guys.
just talking
Now's not the time to get into that.
We're talking about little people wrestling at strip clubs. That's
But yeah, the
No,
robot.
but actually, no. But they are having a wrestling event. Unfortunately, it's on a Thursday, in Amsterdam with little people. I'm being dead serious. Seen it all over Facebook.
hey man, there's the strip club in Latham that used to have little people wrestling.
Oh, no, this isn't a strip club though. But that's cool
Oh,
too.
okay.
This is just a regular
I
wrestling
just
spot, I
assumed.
guess. No.
I didn't know they did little people wrestling outside of strip clubs.
Mm-hmm. But yeah, back to
That got sidetracked.
back to Rogue One. I don't know how
Yeah.
the fuck we got to that.
Yeah,
I don't even know how the hell
it's
we got there. Little people. Oh, because I said robots and little people.
I blame
mean,
Mick.
again, you put them in the. Yeah, I do too.
He's not here. I blame Mick.
Yep, it's 100% his fault.
Yeah, 100%.
Robots and little people.
Robots and little people.
Hey, listen, man, they're great. They're both great. So, I forgot where we left off. Go ahead, James. Take it away.
So let's rewind a little bit. So they come for her father. She's little. She escapes and hides. She gets found. It looked like the good guys, kind of, but what kind of was a good guy. It wasn't at the same time. I don't know. She was raped. Then she was like in a cage. Then she gets rescued by someone else. Now you're like, wait, who the fuck? What the hell's going on here?
That's a good
Passed
description.
around. She's getting passed around and shit. I'm like, what the fuck? But,
there is
yeah.
So when they go back, I don't remember what city they call it, but when Jin, the main female character, goes back with Captain Andor, they're fighting through the town, looking to get a hold of. I can't remember the character's name. The black guy that was like took care of her briefly after.
Oh, I forgot. Yeah, he was like a leader
That's-
of a rebel.
Yeah.
Like some kind of.
So they're going there. They're looking for him, and that's when they run into the blind monk and his gunmen and stuff like that. and they're like, and then they get surrounded by everybody, and they're like, "Take me to so and so," and they put bags over their head to take him, and the blind guy's like, "Really? I'm blind."
Yeah, no, it's,
Yeah.
it's like morons.
That's
Yeah,
fucking hilarious.
that is true.
That was actually a good joke that they really worked in.
That is something stupid I would do though, blindfolded. I'm like, yo, you could be lying, motherfucker. You could be lying this whole time
No, I
for
don't know you.
something like this.
Like you just kicked fucking 16 people's asses. What are you talking
Yeah.
about? You're
That's
lying.
fair. Because he's a Jedi, though. It's not because he's
Yeah,
blind.
no.
It's because he's a Jedi.
Listen, I don't discriminate, man. You know, I don't discriminate. Just because you're blind doesn't mean I'm not going to cover your face.
Well, he's a Jedi, but it's like is he like actually a trained Jedi, or is he like he's figuring out it itself?
No, they indicate that he was a Jedi.
Because he'll keep repeating it, and it's like I don't know. He seemed like he was going along with it, like he didn't know what the fuck.
What up?
Yo.
I don't know. Like he was going by like I believe in the Force is going to guide me where to go.
Yeah,
That's what you gotta do when you're blind.
Yeah, but I thought it'd be more cool, like Daredevil type shit, where the
he did some
Force
cool
like,
ass shit
like,
though.
No, he did
beat
cool
the shit out of people with a stick.
No, he did,
Yeah.
but it's like when he just started walking, he's just repeating like he's not
It's
getting
like the
shot.
blind man using their direction cane, whatever you want to call it.
It's like the
Their
dude from John Wick.
Yeah, their direction stick. He's beating people left and right with it.
He was fucking people up, James.
And for one, why did he have a lightsaber?
Because he's blind. Come on now, James. Don't be crazy now. He can't see. He's gonna take somebody's eye out with that thing.
Hey, you think a Jedi can only use a lightsaber?
They train with the helmet on so they can't see, so they can predict the movement and know when things are coming at them because they can feel it in the Force.
There you go.
Yo, I'm sorry. The reason why I hopped on, I'm on limited resources, but reason I hopped on is because Rogue One is one of my favorite fucking Star Wars movies. The setup, the story at the end, the entire time it takes you through emotions and it fucking sucks you in and you feel these characters by the end of it. I love this movie.
He's got a point, man. Wow. This is one of the few instances outside of the main Star Wars trilogy where you really grow in a single movie where you can grow to enjoy these characters and care about what happens to them.
But for me, I would say this one, like I said, I gave it a 5. It drags me in more so towards the end. It wasn't bad overall, but it was just like, it was okay for me. It was okay.
I don't know, man. The trials, the tribulations, knowing what's coming next and in the next like 5 or 6 movies because of this one moment, and then understanding that that was the biggest sacrifice to turn the revolution and the whole fucking war and everything. Like that's their D-Day type thing. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. Where it sets them on the path to possibly winning this war now because they got just the right piece of information at just the right time. I fucking love this movie.
Yeah, that's fair though. I love your passion for this movie.
So with my rating, it's a 9.5 all day.
Wow.
Oh wow.
I love this movie. There's nothing about this movie that goes wrong. The acting is great in it. The writing is great in it. The visuals are great in it. And if you link yourself to the story of Star Wars and you think about all these things and seeing just how far the Jedi's had to come and then how far after this they have to come to hold it together, and then having Anakin be that fucking thing that's like
Force.
You think there's this whole thing. If you watch the whole fucking Star Wars thing, you start to question, is Anakin actually the one? Is he actually the one to bring the balance to the Force? By the end of this whole series, to me, it doesn't seem like Anakin was truly the one. I feel like somebody else was in the bloodline.
You'll have to get there when we get down there, huh?
And let's just say there's a reason there was twins.
Yeah.
Yeah.
This movie, it makes me excited for the next ones. I'll say that.
Because we're jumping into the original trilogy next.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Are we? Or do we have to watch something in between?
Right.
No, I know that's the original trilogy now.
Oh, thank God. I can't fucking wait. I haven't seen them since childhood. So
it's been a long time for me too. Yeah. Long time.
I'm so excited just because it's been years and I loved them as a kid. Just because this is fun. It's cool. Space, Star Wars, Luke Skywalker, Chewbacca, all that shit. Can't wait.
Oh, shit.
Wait.
That's my old face. That's why.
And noise.
Yeah, it's my own
Wow.
noise. That's
You know,
that's straight to sleep.
snoring.
Followed straight by snores.
Oh man.
Oh man.
That's fucking hilarious.
Shit.
Fuck. But yeah, like when Darth Vader just comes in after like just the red lightsaber comes out, and like the way that it's lighting up the rooms, like the little rooms before each door, and he's just coming through the doors and shit.
Oh
coming down
yeah,
through the
man.
doors
He's
and
fucking
shit.
tearing them
And
apart.
everybody knew too. They just felt it. They're like, "There's no fucking way we could take this guy."
Yep.
They're like, "Get the hell out of here!" And he just started fucking just throwing people left and right, just like tossing them to the side, cutting them up.
You know what I will say I do like about watching these movies is like it explained to me, and it makes more sense as to why Darth Vader is the way he is, for one, and then not only mentally but physically. Like because just from hearing like the backstory of it, but without seeing the films before the films came out, it's just like, eh. But then when you actually see it, you're like, oh, he got fucked up.
Oh yeah.
And then he got put back together with this awesome technology type of deal. Okay, I
Yep.
get that. I get
Technically, if Darth Vader did a little slight jog, he would have got them. Motherfucker was just walking slow as fuck.
Yeah, it's early in his transition to the new body or whatnot, so he's still trying to figure out how to like use it without it hurting and all that stuff. Because remember, he's in agony pain the entire time.
Yeah, that's right. Is it? That's why he has the helmet. It's like shooting methane, like gas or some kind of gas.
Yeah, to help him breathe, because basically everything was charred on him. So the pieces that you see of him are pretty much what's left of him, and whatever they could salvage from his body was just put into basically like a cybernetic body that he has, but he feels the pain. So that's part of his rage in him and why he's doubles basically in power after he becomes Darth Vader after that transition. His anger just fuels him so much more.
I want a lightsaber,
So
guys.
you just need to go dead
Oh,
inside.
they have them
Pretty much.
They got one that's so realistic looking now.
I need one.
Badass.
Yeah, they're working on a bunch of little plasma things and shit like that to actually, yeah, it's crazy the shit they're doing. I heard earlier, I was dying the whole time when you guys were talking about fucking the different lightsaber colors and shit. There is actually in Star Wars a black sword. It's actually from, I think, the Mandalorians or whatnot. I forgot what the fuck it's called, but it looks almost like a lightsaber shaped like a sword. It's actually a sword, but it's black and has this like weird ghosty smoky aura to it.
That's awesome. That's fucking hilarious. Space is the black place.
That's funny.
A black sword that has reached its climax. Is that what I'm hearing?
Yep.
Is the pinnacle? It's the climax of black swords.
Could be. Could be.
Very well could be.
Did any of you guys watch the Andor show?
No.
Yeah, me neither. I wanted to. I keep forgetting about it, and then you reminded me again earlier, Chris, when you said it.
I haven't watched
When you said his name.
I haven't watched Mandalorian yet.
Dude, you need to watch Ahsoka and Mandalorian.
I've only watched the first season of Mandalorian.
It's good.
Baby Yoda. That's all I remember.
Little Grogu.
It's not even Yoda.
It's not even Yoda.
It's not even Yoda.
It's not, but the popularity of the name just Baby Yoda, they're just like, you know what, fuck it.
Well, that's what, you know what? That's on them for not saying his name fucking up front.
Right away?
Yeah.
Like
what the fuck
promoting
did
it
they think was going to happen?
Yeah, I know. People are saying, "Oh shit, it's Yoda when he was a baby." But
Yeah.
it's the origin story of Yoda. How he became a Jedi.
There was no indication it wasn't.
It's true.
Very true.
It's very true.
Very true. Very true. Oh man.
Yep.
But yeah, this is like more of like a fucking
It's definitely
a tactical movie, like one of those. We got to break. We got to get in, steal, get out, like a heist movie. It's a heist movie.
It is, and honestly, outside of, so I don't remember when. So there was Star Wars 1, 2, or the initial trilogy. I don't think I watched any of those until I was at least 20, because I was just fucking something about the Star Wars fan base that pissed me off.
Hold up. No. We got to back up to what you just said. I didn't watch these Star Wars movies till I was in my 20s because I was just fucking. And then you just went on to something completely different.
No. What it was is I have a problem with fan bases that obsess over something.
Oh,
For
I see what you're saying.
you
You
know
weren't
what I mean?
fucking. You were.
No,
You have a fuck. Okay.
absolutely not. So I didn't watch any of the original Star Wars trilogy till I had to at least be 18 or in my early 20s.
Oh
Same here,
wow.
college.
And one of the reasons I refused to do it is just because of how obsessed people were that loved these movies. You know, like any obsessed fan of a sports team, like automatically I'm like, all right, just calm the fuck down.
Mhm.
I don't need to see it. Calm the fuck down. And I finally watched, so I started finally watching them, see what the story was and everything like that. And yeah, they were good. And I forgot where I was going with this entire thing. But
They're good, but I don't see that. I don't fall into it like the hype.
That's true. And then then they did the prequel trilogy, which
Mhm.
came out at a time where I was going to the theater to see them. So this was my first Star Wars experience, going to a theater to see a Star Wars movie. Was the original trilogy. It was Phantom
Yeah.
Menace, Attack of the Clones, and Revenge of the Sith.
Okay.
So that was the first time I went to the theater to see these movies. And they weren't great, not compared to the original trilogy.
Mm-mm.
Rogue One, though, this is the first Star Wars movie in my generation that I saw in a theater. I didn't see it in a theater, but would have come out in a theater. That I was
Yeah.
like, okay, now I'm fucking on board
Now
because
you're on
this
board.
set
Okay.
up, that original trilogy.
Yeah, it's definitely a great bridge, like gapping from the past one from part 4 into not part 4. So from Solo into part 4. Bridging into part 4. I
Does
should say.
anybody care about Solo? How big of a
Nah.
rewatching Rogue One makes me think Solo was even more of a disappointment than I thought last week when we talked about Solo.
Yeah.
Solo felt so rushed. I don't
Mhm.
know what went on with that. I'm not. I don't want to do the research for it. That's a lot of. I'm
Like,
not
I
that.
cared a lot more about Rogue One and characters that you wouldn't have known existed prior
Mm-hmm.
to the original trilogy than I did Solo. Because,
Yeah.
and I think what it is, like, sure, the idea of seeing a Han Solo movie and, like, kind of his birth of the character sounds fucking exciting till you realize it ties in no way, shape, or form to the trilogy or anything like that.
Anything, which makes
Nope.
no
It had
fucking sense.
nothing to do with anything. And him pining over another female that's
Was
not
just
Leia.
fucking stupid. It
Like,
made no
no.
sense. It made
I mean,
why even have that? You already have the fucking source material of what Han Solo is going to be and all this other shit in the future. Why not just build off of, backtrack, build a story off of that to make it so it connects with the Han Solo that we all know and love? Make
okay.
fucking
They
sense.
could have made him a playboy.
Can I interject?
Yep.
Yeah, of course.
I feel like that's kind of a wrong assumption or evaluation of it, because I feel like they did give you the backstory of him to show him as like this young raider, this up and coming womanizer. He had the relationship with what's his name, Billy D. Williams' character there, that shows how that all started and all that stuff. So they give you all of that. It's just they didn't execute it correctly because, like you said, it was rushed. Disney got into this whole fucking thing like Marvel, where they I gotta put something out, keep people on top, and I think that's exactly what happened. This was one of those things where then they threw it like they did with Marvel shit, going, okay, it's working there. Let me make sure I'm giving people constantly, and then look, we get burnt out. So, but
Yep.
this was definitely just a cash grab to use the name and just be like, all right, here's a placeholder for a second till that next big movie comes out.
Be right back.
So and I feel like in those instances, instead of doing that and like rushing some shit out, take a break, or at the
Yeah.
very take a break 1 and 2, maybe do some like show content and like just do some for like the side characters instead of making those movies with the side characters that don't really get good hits. Make those the series that people usually enjoy, because then you can really learn about those side characters. You can really do the backstories and do all the other shit for them, because people don't know anything about them. You can really
Mhm.
learn about them. And then when you have them in the main movie, the main story, for whatever reason, don't have, you know what I mean? Don't even put them in the main movie until they build up to it. So have them in this, you know what I mean? Have them in their series for a episode or not a series, a season or two or whatever, and then boom, here's a big movie. Like, you know, here's the Avengers coming out. Now you have these other characters in here.
Yeah,
You know
so
what I mean?
Solo would have been great as a show because he's a raider, right? He's a pirate. He sometimes he's doing the right thing for the money for the right reason. Sometimes he's not. So imagine the escapades and adventures he could get to on episodic adventures. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Yeah. And you get to know the
because
characters
he's
more.
He's basically a mercenary. You pay him,
Yeah.
he does the job.
Yeah, and that's something. Say you do 2 seasons of that, right? By the second season, he could be gearing into the Han Solo that we know from the movies. Like the first season could be just him kind of.
Yeah, because the only time they
in his adolescence, so to speak.
They only mention at the end. He goes, "Oh, I'm going to head to Tatooine. I hear there's a big job out there."
Yeah,
that's it. That's it. That's how they connected him. Oh, he's on his way to Tatooine, and he's going to run into fucking Princess Leia and all that shit.
Leia, yeah.
Yeah. So,
shit, man.
I love that one.
But yeah, this one is a heist movie, so it was entertaining. Yeah, Aaron, boost it up. Just I say it's a 7. It is better than a 6. That's where I was going back and forth with a 6 or a 7.
5/.
So I'll go with a 7.
You know what?
It was good. I was just expecting more.
I'll bump mine up to a 6.
I was expecting more like some reason I didn't know they're going this route, like a heist movie. I thought this was like, okay, Rogue One. I thought it was gonna be focused on like some badass fucking Jedi or something like a fucking hidden character or something. Like, who the hell is this fucking Jedi whooping ass? Or so when it was going out with this, I was like, who the fuck
it's
is
the guy
this?
that created the Death Star, the plan he put in there to destroy it because he was trying
But then I liked that. I was like, this is interesting. I was like, now I know
the interconnection.
How the Death Star was at there. And then they showed it firing and fucking shit up.
Yeah,
so
the interconnection.
Cool.
The way to destroy it and, why the guy that created it did it. I don't. It was just a really good story.
Really well.
Yeah, I had fun with it. I did. I bumped it up. I don't know if you heard me, Chris. I bumped it up to a 6. James bumped it up to a 7.
I stick with my 8.
And that's fair. That's fair. Like, I'm thinking about it more in the conversations and the importance of how it does tie into the original 3, which again, I can't wait to watch. And for me, like I said earlier, especially like with the last 10 15 minutes,
it's gonna be weird watching them though.
Just because of how they look compared to but of course, watching them with the whole Disney Plus not sponsored but can be, holla at you boys. It's it'll be prettied up a little bit because it's on streaming, but it's not gonna look like these ones do.
No, but they still hold up.
Yeah, I feel like they will.
They will. Yeah, they hold up. I'm just saying, it's gonna be like you see all the CGI and shit and all these.
I mean, are you talking about some of the shit we've watched on here for this? And
you got to remember this. Some of it was in the beginning of the CGI shit, where it was just bad. Everything fucking spaceship movie was the same shit. They're like, yo, let me just borrow these scenes. We'll just change the look of the ship. We're gonna do the same exact shit. Just drive around and do a little fucking spaceship chase scene, like a car shit, and you jump out of the spaceship.
The really, really old movies and TV shows where you see the fucking stick and the paper saucer. They're like,
pretty much.
I mean, yeah.
It got better.
I mean, like Sturdy was saying, that's the earlier days of like the good molding of CGI and all that stuff. And here's the other thing to keep in mind. The people who made this movie and ILM and all that, they're literally the people that had started all of CGI from the get-go, essentially. And they finally evolved it to that point in the 2000s and all that stuff. So, I mean, I as much as people ridicule the first 3, I still enjoy them. Yes, they have flaws, but for what they are in history and to the series, you really can't take away from them, because without them, you kind of don't have everything that we have. Even the originals with the Death Star and the little planes, they're on popsicle sticks, but yet they look like real planes flying and shit like that. Like the practical effects to that, like it's just crazy that the mind of those people went from, all right, let's figure out how to make these things look so real, and then to now we can just digitize it and do it all. Like, it's crazy to think what ILM and Lucasfilms ever did.
Yeah. Yeah, no, it's awesome. Like it's like holy shit! Look how much film has evolved. And again, I'm gonna go back to just us reviewing these movies right here, and then over on the scenes times to going through the Godzilla movies and just seeing the progression from film to film to film, and the technology progression from the Godzilla films. I'll say to what I'm watching with these films because that's fucking from starting from the 50s. Yeah, from no 60, 50. I forgot
No,
50 or
50, 50s.
54, 54, 54 up until you know what I mean. And then these started at what 70s. That's just
Mm-hmm.
wow. Wow.
You know what?
Lots of film history and shit.
What's
Yep.
what I find interesting about Rogue One 2 is it came out in 2016, so it's
Yep.
been 8 years,
Mm-hmm.
and since then, people have only grown to appreciate it more. Unlike episodes 1 through 3, or at least episode 1 and 2,
Yeah, I was gonna
where
say three
where
was dope. 3 was my favorite one so
yeah,
far.
3 was the best. Episode 3 was the best of that first trilogy, but episodes 1 and
Revenge
2,
of the Fifth.
people even grew to hate more over time
Mm.
somehow.
Jar Jar.
Yeah, that doesn't help.
Yeah, it was Jar Jar.
Yeah.
Jar Jar.
I was so sure he didn't show up until Attack of the Clones that I was almost taken aback when he showed up in episode 1. But Rogue One, it's been 8 years, and if you talk to a Star Wars fan, people have grown to appreciate it even more, and it came out to good reviews at the time.
Mhm.
And you look back now, you're like, that was fucking great. I think it's appreciated even more now than in 2016.
Yeah, you get a chance to like rewatch it, let it grow on you, and then you get a chance to do the whole probably watching it chronological order. And I know there's tons of people that love these series so much that they'll watch it in chronological order with the movies and the fucking shows and all that other shit in between. And probably the books if there's books on it as well. And I just can't do all that. But I respect you guys that do and gals that do. But no, yeah, this movie wasn't bad. This movie wasn't bad. I guess I gave it a 6. Especially after some of the conversation, I enjoyed it more and more. And I just love that it really, really, really gears us towards the fucking 3 that everyone wants, that we all want to get into and see again. I can
Yeah.
speak for myself and say that. Like, I haven't seen these movies since the 90s. So I can't fucking wait.
I was early teens when I seen it. Of the original trilogy.
Yeah. No, that's what I mean. That's what I mean.
Shit.
And I
I
think
went-
the ultimate.
You're good, sir.
Oops, sorry, I didn't mean to cut you off.
You're fine.
I think the ultimate thing you can say about Rogue One is if you're going to introduce someone to the original trilogy for the first time, you can sit there and honestly say you should watch Rogue One before you watch the original trilogy.
That's fair.
I think
I
that's the
wouldn't-
biggest compliment you can give Rogue One. So you
I
can
would
see
say-
how Leia gets the plans for the Death Star and shit like that.
I would even throw in, I mean, shit. If you didn't want to watch this whole shit, I'd say throw in part 3, Rogue One, and then go to the original 3. And I think you should be good. Just so you can kind of get a glimpse of the Darth Vader thing from how he became
That's
Darth
fair.
Vader. And you get it in like the best, out of the first 3 movies, that's the best one. By far, it's the best one in my opinion.
That's fair. You can probably pull enough out of part 3 to gauge.
Yeah, you'll see.
I was just going to ask that. Do you think you could?
I think you could. Yeah, I think
Be-
you could gain what you need
between
to out
that-
of it.
Between that and then kind of seeing him at the end of Rogue One, I would rather watch those back to back. I mean,
you won't be able to pull a lot of the origin story of Anakin though.
Do you need to?
Do you care? You don't care that much though. You really don't care.
I mean, technically, yeah, that's kind of true because when the originals dropped, the first 3, nobody knew who the fuck Anakin Skywalker was until what 2 or 3 when I'm your father.
That is true. That is true. Yeah, he's just an evil badass motherfucker. Darth Vader is. Yeah, that's true.
I don't remember the original 3 because I haven't seen them since childhood. So
yeah, there is enough in the third one you could pull from.
I feel there is. In my opinion, I mean, I could be wrong. In my opinion, I feel like you could watch.
You
part
know, he's a
3,
guy that's
Rogue
torn
One.
between the good and the dark side that wants to save his wife, and then he thinks going down the dark side will do that.
Yeah,
You get that all from the third movie.
That's true. That's true.
and he already lost. You already know that he lost because of his mom. You know what I mean? So it's like, and then his
Then
wife.
then it sets up she has twins.
Yep.
Yep.
Yeah, exactly. And that's all in part 3. That is all in part 3. You really don't need to watch part 1. You can if you want. And same with part 2. You really don't need to watch 2, but you can if you want.
Yeah, no, it'll work.
Now with Star Trek, no, go watch Wrath of Khan. That shit was fucking fire. Watch that and watch the episode. Watch the episode first.
Speaking of that, next Saturday, because we already talked Star Wars, we know the next one is the start of the trilogies.
Mm-hmm.
But what's Star Trek?
Star Trek 6. Is it it's the unknown country? I think
so.
I don't know.
Yeah, I was dying earlier when you were talking about the fucking space whales and shit like that. Like, not for nothing.
Who the fuck cares about time travel and space whales?
Listen, in the lore of Star Wars, and you'll see them in Ahsoka, and if you watch the cartoon Bad Company and the Resistance, they make an appearance in Star Wars, and they use them to actually go like light speed to different places, to a certain place that only they know about.
Fuck. Why?
So these giant ass space whales can literally open up and go fucking warp drive as a natural being.
Okay.
Fucking why?
So here's the thing. I mean, do you guys care if I tell you that part of why?
No, go ahead.
All right.
Yeah,
okay, but just put it like this. In nature, we can't communicate with creatures, but creatures may have knowledge of things that we don't know. Some of that may be ancient.
Of course. I believe that.
Mm-hmm.
No, I'm saying in Star Wars. I mean, yeah, that's in real life too, but I'm saying in Star Wars, that's kind of the premise behind the whales, at least.
Okay, yeah, because whales been around forever. I see that. Okay. All right. Huh.
Now everybody's gonna be thinking about this, scratching their heads and be like, "What the fuck was he talking about? Fuck, let me watch Ahsoka, or let me go watch Resistance."
I'm still thinking fucking space whales.
Is there any space sharks? Is there any space sharks?
That's definitely a horror movie.
Those are not a horror space movie. Space whale movie.
I don't know about whales, but there's definitely sharks.
Yeah, we out here worried about asteroids and shit.
I think a Sharknado like number 10 or something in space.
Whale. There's no shark whale. There's no tour whale movie.
Yo, the Jason X version of Sharknado.
I think there is one in space. I'm not lying.
No, you're not.
Are we
looking something up?
For real, look it up. I think there's Sharknado in space. I'm not lying.
There's Leprechaun in space.
There's everything in space. I think there's Sharknado in space.
No, there is. I'm gonna show you
Nothing
guys
like a nice black hole.
New Hope. There it is. They got the hope. They got the plans.
And
then they got Star Trek.
The undiscovered country.
Okay.
Fucking Bones.
Bones.
I'm getting to the point where I want to punch him in the face. I'm not gonna lie. I'm sick of fucking Bones, man.
You're really pissed off at Bones.
I don't know why. I'm getting real fucking sick of him.
When did this beef start? Like, when did this hate start?
It's been building. I'm just sick of his attitude.
Kirk's always trying to have an adventure, and Bones is always trying to stifle his fucking move, man.
Yeah.
I'm getting real sick of him.
Oh shit!
You've been.
Don't be stupid, Jim.
See, but the thing we fail to realize and understand is he's the goddamn doctor. He's got to deal with this shit and heal them when they're done. You know what I mean? It's like, yo, you take your car to a mechanic. He's getting tired of you breaking the shit. Stop. You're here every week.
He's like, if you fucking go, you're gonna come back with a fucking broken leg, and I have to fix you. You stupid fucking. It takes only 2 seconds.
I'm sorry.
I just take this. I take this spoon and rub it across your forehead. And
I'm sorry. You're gonna continue to get
there
paid
it
to
is.
do what your job
Sharknado 3. Look at that,
Yep.
Sharknado
Sharknado
3
in
in
space.
space.
Wow.
I think I'm gonna have to throw that on the
Oh,
Sturdovision wheel
wow!
because
Only Sharknado 3. I would have
Oh
assumed
God,
that would be.
Tara Reid. Oh no.
I'm gonna have.
Oh,
I
she's
think
in
I'm
like almost
Hey,
every
hold
one
on,
of them, man.
hold on. I want to go
Yeah.
back to the Bones complaining. People are complaining about Bones having to because he's the doctor having to fix things up. That's your fucking job. Shut
Yeah.
your mouth and do your goddamn job. That's what you get paid for. You fucking asshole. I don't just shut your mouth.
He doesn't like
I know,
Bones.
right? Listen, if you're old school and you want a fucking old school job, well, go to a space station and fucking go be like a primary or something.
Yeah. Just go private practice and open an office somewhere.
Yeah, get the
Yeah,
fuck out of
go
here.
stay on Deep Space Nine out there. All right.
Yeah, yeah.
Go do some. Go back to Earth.
Go to
Be a doctor on.
go to
Be a
Babylon. Go
doctor
to
on Earth.
Babylon 5.
Don't tell
That's
me how to
hilarious.
live my fucking life because
He's so tight about
it
Bones,
causes
bro.
you to
I'm
have to do
sorry,
your
Chris.
job.
I'm sorry, Chris.
The more we
He
talk about it, the
Bones.
more I get angry.
I
I don't
see
know
it.
He
why.
hates Bones.
Hates Bones. But
That
shit,
shit
what
is
else do we have
hilarious.
to say about this one, gentlemen? Anything
I'm good.
before we wrap this one
I'm
up?
good too.
I'm
Yeah.
good.
I'm good on this. Listen, we got more to say. Part 5 or 6 and 6, right? Next week? Yes. 6 and 4, actually. Makes no sense, but it makes sense.
Technically.
6 and
I
4.
can't wait.
Yeah.
I can't wait till we finish all these movies. I want to know if I'm a Trekkie or I'm a Star Wars.
I know.
I'm, le-
I
I'm
want to
leaning
know
more.
that at the end.
I know. I'm leaning more towards Star Wars.
And I also want to
I
know
know.
what the fuck we're going to be reviewing next after all this shit when we start spinning them wheels again.
Yeah.
But we'll get to that.
Eventually.
We'll get to that, people. You know, we're doing this little versus thing. But yeah, make sure you guys come on here and check out Popcorn and Pints every Saturday at 9 o'clock Eastern time. Hit up that YouTube channel. Show us some love over there. Tell your friends, your family, your enemies, your lovers,
Patreon.
your Patreon. Yes, we have a Patreon. too.
Particularly the lovers.
Yes, everybody hold hands and watch us talk some movies. We're gonna get out of here, guys. Though, thanks for stopping by. Peace. Peace.